Ben Duckett scored his maiden first-class 100 as Northamptonshire showed a lot of fight on the penultimate day of their LV County Championship match with Somerset in Taunton to earn a handy first innings advantage. After much of the second day was lost to the weather, the visitors resumed their first innings on 135 for 4, 179 runs behind their opponents, and Rob Keogh and Adam Rossington made a bright enough start after their team had lost a few quick wickets during a short session late on the previous day. Rossington did use the edge of his bat from time to time to show that batting wasn't always that easy. Both Lewis Gregory and Craig Overton were denied as the ball went through the slip cord into the boundary, as the home attack struggled to get the early wickets they needed to move well ahead in this game. Keogh struck one ball for 6, a controlled pull shot off Gregory, as this pair took the total to 173, adding 38 runs in the opening dozen overs of the morning. Rossington was then out, edging a half drive off Alfonso Thomas behind to go for 27. Keogh was also soon on his way for 34, Thomas striking again, Marcus Trescothick with the Cats this time in the slips. James Middlebrook and Duckett then saw their side through to lunch, which was taken with Northamptonshire on 214 for 6, exactly 100 runs behind, and then they continued to put bat to ball in the afternoon as not everything went Somerset's way. They failed to break a partnership, which was soon to have Northants on top. How they wished they'd had this kind of form much earlier on in the summer. Duckett has lost his place behind the stumps to Rossington of late, so is playing purely as a batsman, and he proved he was worth his place by completing the 4th 50 of his career off his 93rd delivery, getting there with his 5th 4. Middlebrook was also raising his bat after securing his half-century off 103 balls before this pair took their partnership for the 7th wicket to 117. It was ended when Middlebrook on 61 pushed the ball from Peter Trigo into the hands of Gregory, with Northamptonshire only 3 runs behind their hosts. An edge through the slips from David Willey then took the visitors into the lead in what was the best batting performance of the year for them. Willey was back in the hutch before tea though, playing his shot too early off Jack Leach to be bowled for 8. However, Duckett remained. He was now in uncharted territory, his previous best being 56. Coming out for the final session with 73 runs to his name, his side securing a 4th batting bonus point in a summer where so often even one has been out of reach. The 19-year-old was showing few signs of nerves as he approached his maiden ton for the county. He would have been delighted to have someone with the experience of Andrew Hall to guide him at the other end. He was some man to have coming in at number 10. These two added 57, but then Hall was somehow given out LBW to a ball from Thomas that looked to be both missing leg and was too high. It left Duckett on 91 with now only Azarullah for company. On 96, he then survived what looked to be a much better leg before shout than the one given in Thomas's previous over. It summed up Somerset's lack of fortune for much of the day. Duckett's heart must have been in his mouth, but next ball, he used the middle of his bat to swing this delivery from Thomas over the rope for a 6. In what has been a bad season for Northamptonshire, this was a wonderful moment for them, Duckett reaching his maiden ton off 165 balls. He deserved every bit of the applause he received. Then, backed up well by the number 11, he launched into Johan Myburg as Stephen Peters was able to declare, something he hasn't had to think about this summer. Duckett ended on a brilliant 144 not out, 60 runs coming for the last wicket before Peters called them in on 448 for 9. The skipper would have hoped for a couple of Somerset wickets in the 9 overs that remained, but instead both Trescothick and Myburg were able to survive with comfort. So they will enter the final day on 38 without loss, leaving them 96 runs adrift of Northamptonshire, who, for the first time all season, go into the last 3 sessions of a match on top. Few outside of the West Country would begrudge them a victory after struggling for so long. They have outplayed their hosts at times in this match.